My name is John Berskowiak with the Tottenville Historical Society. I'm a trustee. Thank you everybody for coming today. It's going to be just an open discussion. We have one presentation, and anything that comes into your mind, it's a Memories Day. So just feel free to stand up, introduce yourself, and we'll just share some information. Thank the Tottenville Library. Amy and Courtney are here, but they said we could use the room, and we thank them for their hospitality.
Published. And so we began the year of 350 with a cabaret entertainment of memories, of musical memories, and we have been at every single public library. My idea of everyone likes to go to reunions, whether they're family reunions or whether they are high school reunions or church reunions, and so the Memories program was born, and the library managers have been absolutely marvelous. And we only have a few left, so.
They bought in 1929, so initially they did pretty good because everybody was poor, so you had to drink soda or something like that. And everybody made about the same money. And then we got into World War II, and they rationed sugar. And when the sugar was rationed, they had to cut it down in the soda. And the soda became a little gassy side. They maintained it until 1950. My grandfather died, and my father gave it to society.
Was it a working hotel years and years ago?
Yeah, I was so young. I was going to high school then. I went to St. Mary's High School in Perth Amboy. They go across the ferry, 10 cents to go back and forth, and it was quick. If you timed the ferry right, you could be over in Perth Amboy in no time. Almost the times I take to go to Tottenville High School up there.
And you had a man playing the accordion, too.
That's right. And shine your shoes. What was the guy that shined your shoes?
On the ferry?
Yeah.
Accordion on the ferry?
Johnny Calinta. Anybody remembers Johnny Calinta? Johnny Calinta. Electrolux man. He had a store on Arthur Road, and then we delivered the store to him. There was a number of Neil's bar on Westfield Avenue. We went down there. There was a lady on Florence Hines, popular on Westfield Avenue. Canard's Vegetables. You remember Canard's Vegetables in Westfield? Kilmeyer's. You got it.
High school. With respect to two buildings next to 4 Summer Street. Oh no!
Dear God, I dropped one. I'm sorry, Pop.
That's all right. You got one left. That's it. No, that's good. I gotta get that.
I'm sorry.
Go in the back. Go in the back. It's crazy.
Things that my grandfather had saved from the early 1900s, as far as all the businesses and events that went on at that time, and they're in order according to date. They start around 1900, and as well as invitations to parties and events that he kept. He was born 1888, so I guess when he was about 20, he started.
I put my flag out shortly after we moved here, right on Brighton Street, and I got a knock at the door, and it's Gordon, and I had hung it straight down off my porch, and he told me that I had it hanging wrong, because when you look at it, it's hanging this way, and you have to put your hand here, the stars have to be to the left, and I had to just left. So I had to flip it around, and after he told me that, I went and told about 3 or 4 other people. Not everybody wants to be told that they're doing it wrong. But he told me, and I'm sure he'd tell this story, his mother, I guess, was the original florist, his mother and father. And they had their store where Eliup's store was, where almost at the corner of Yetman and Amboy, where Eliup's store used to be, and it's a little gift shop now. That was the ex-trans florist. And then he took over with his wife, and the Hut was a local soda place, because I'm not from Tottenville, but where the florist is now used to be the Hut, which was going for ice cream sodas. And that place was empty, and they had the chance to move in there. And he said he and his wife worked overnight for like 16 hours, picking up vases, picking up all sorts of the florist things that were in Eliup's shop, and walking it across the street in the middle of the night, putting it in the new building, and they were open for business that day at 9 o'clock. So he loves to tell that story, and I think that's pretty cool. They didn't have any moving people, just the two of them, back and forth, all night long, and they opened up for Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. So he's an interesting guy. I love to talk to him, because I wish he could be here. He knows a lot of stuff. But as I say, I'm an Eltingville girl, so I don't have a lot of Tottenville memories, but I'm glad I'm here.
So into Staten Island old theaters, and I was hoping today somebody would have more to say about it, because I've done research for over 10 years. I know every single theater that was on Staten Island, and I'm going to be putting out a documentary next year.
Well, I was junior, you were junior, right? And then went down to South Beach with Jackie Muir and Bela Fodor and another Fodor. We met, and I was walking along South Beach Boardwalk, right? And then she came along with 2 other ladies. Hey, Blondie, and she turned around, and that was the start of
that was
60,
it, huh?
62 years.
Okay.
61 years.
It will be 69 in September.
That's the ones on the board.
Told him how to cook supper?
Yeah, and he went to the corner store, Rose and Paul's, and he met somebody. And he forgot all about the oil that was on the stove.
That's Jeff, right?
Yeah. He forgot. Well, he grew up to be a fireman.
Is that right?
But anyhow, the kitchen was all in flames, and Joey was playing ball, and he came over and
In PS1 there?
yeah, he playing ball there, and he saw it, and he must have called the fire department, and they broke down the door.
What year was this?
It was 1963, something like 1973.
No, I think it was probably earlier than that. 73. He wasn't.
How old was
He was.
He was about 15. How old would he be?
So 1948. So 58, 60, 63, something like that.
63. I'm going by the fact that when it burned down, my daughter was going to marry it in 2 weeks, and we had to scrub the whole house. And I thought she got married. Well, she went to California in 73. I don't know. I can remember.
I
But
can't.
they saved the house.
He saved the
Okay.
house.
I'm so glad that Tottenville has a lot of people come out. But World War II, as a family member, I was devastated. Like any wartime family, whether it's Vietnam War or today's wars, people are having difficult. But once you've been exposed to the military, you almost become a military family. I have twin sons who both enrolled in the United States Navy, and one is now in the National Guard in New Jersey. And I'm just very proud to have. We always went to all the parades. Did Tottenville have a parade?
We had a couple. Yeah, Memorial Day and Flag Day, both.
A lot of our
Yeah.
memories programs, people will say, well, whatever happened to the parade we had? And actually, I agree on Staten Island. So parades are part of memories of good neighborhoods and trying to bring people together and incorporate them we have. So I'm hoping our programs will serve that purpose. But I definitely, as a child, had World War II memories. And Navy was in the family.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Broken